Alright, let's do some more of this. That sound you just heard was my coaster getting stuck to the cup for a second. Hello, subscribers. And future subscribers, I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Mega Man. That sounds weird. To hear the Capcom sound effect on a Sega? I mean, I'm sure there were a lot of Capcom games for Sega. There was a Street Fighter for Sega, was there not? I'm not used to that one. Anyway, this game is Mega Man, the Wily Wars. And it's basically Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 on one game. Earlier today, we cleared Mega Man 1. Oh, and before we start, I want to show you a glitch. There's a way to start the game with all of the powers, but it involves loading up a file that you've already cleared. So I think what I gotta do is, essentially, if I load up file number 2 that has Mega Man 1 already cleared, then I immediately back out and start a new game. Then I go straight into Mega Man 1. I can go to, like, any boss here. And then after this introduction, I can hit the start menu, and you'll see that I can hit the start menu, and you'll see that I already have all the powers. So this is not supposed to happen. I loaded up a file that had the game cleared, then backed out, then started a new file. And then for some reason, that new file that I started was like, oh yeah, you got all the powers, even though you haven't beaten all the bosses. So you can just start the game with everything equipped, and that's kind of neat. Not supposed to happen, so that's a neat little glitch. Anyway, let's reset. Let's reset. And we will start a new game. Hold on, let me just move some windows around. Okay, just making sure I'm live. And that YouTube hasn't messed up or anything. Let's load file 2 and start Mega Man 2. Presented by Capcom. This game has a cute little introduction. In the year of 2000X, a super robot named Mega Man was created. Dr. Light created Mega Man to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. One of them had the power of bubbles, so watch out. Watch out, everybody. We're heading up this very tall building right now. Also, let me just check some settings here. Because there is nobody in the stream right now, and that's kind of unusual for a guy like me who's this handsome and has 140,000 subscribers. Hey, Arasta, okay, so there is somebody in the chat. I was like, am I even live right now? Let's play this Mega Man 2. Alright, look, if Rasta's in the chat, that's all the audience I need. Who should I start with? Yo, El Duderino, welcome in. How are you? I usually start with Bubble Man, just because look at that face. My friend's mom's McDonald's order was $26, says Henry Jones Jr. It's getting more expensive these days. It used to be you could, like, get a meal off of the dollar menu, and, like, do they still have that anymore? I actually don't know. I haven't been to McDonald's in forever. Let's start with Bubble Man. With Bubble Man. I'm pronouncing things weird tonight. And that was yet again my coaster getting stuck to my cup. How was axe throwing? Have an accident? Close. Almost, Rasta Warrior. It turns out I was, like, pretty good at it. But yeah, I went axe throwing today with my friend and skee-ball teammate, Dustin Bonk, and then some ladies I know from skee-ball who are all very cool. I love that you can see, like, buildings behind this waterfall in Bubble Man stage. Like, where are we that we are in some sort of environment with a waterfall and architecture behind it? I feel like that doesn't quite make sense. Wait a second. Can you do the thing in this game where you... Not really. In Mega Man 2, you can do a thing where you, like, continually pause and unpause to get a little bit more distance on your jump. And you can sort of do it in this game, but there seems to be a cooldown to the pause menu. Oh, also, I'm just realizing, you don't get a choice between normal and difficulty in this version, huh? So let's see if I can do a thing here that you can do in the original game. If I mash the start button, can I get all the way to the right here? Yeah. Okay, with a little bit of practice and rhythm. Okay, so I could get a little bit into the wall there, but I wasn't able to zip. Or maybe what I wanted to do there was hold the opposite direction. Actually, let's play around with that. Nope, okay. In the original NES version, you can zip through the room if you stick yourself into that ceiling. Kind of like I did. You either go hard or you go soft in these retro games. Gouda Guy, welcome in. Yeah, Rasta. So axe throwing was a ton of fun. This place was really cool. And it had an NES classic that was modded in, like, the back, like, lounge area. So I was playing the Japanese version of Ninja Turtles with a friend. Oh. You're, like, way less floaty underwater in this game, is what it seems like. I'm getting torn up by these shrimp. But that guy doesn't have a ton of HP. The big fish. Robbie L, how are you? How's everybody doing on this Sunday evening? I feel particularly weird tonight, I gotta say. But earlier today, we beat Mega Man 1 on the Wily Wars. For those of you who are just joining us, this is Mega Man The Wily Wars for the Sega Genesis. And if I remember correctly, the crabs in this area will spawn one in front of you, and then the next one spawns behind you. So then you wait for this one in front of you to spawn. Oh, I guess it stopped spawning. What up, Jolt? I'm on break at work. Yo, Zachary, just playing some Mega Man 2 on the Sega SNES system. What? What? Did you see that? Did he give me the middle finger? That's badass. That's why you start with him as the first boss. He will shoot you on the way down, so you kind of want to jump not quite up to his height here. Here, I'll show you what I mean. So you don't want to jump high enough that you're at the same level where he can shoot you. You kind of want to be at his leg level there. Because if you're parallel to him, he'll shoot you. So when you jump up to shoot this guy, aim for his legs. And then do one big jump when you get to the bottom. There we go. Clutched it. And don't hit the spikes. Don't hit the spikes at the top. Hey, like it says in the chat, everybody, if we get any money, we're going to do some squats on stream today, just to get a little workout in the evening. Radiant Zone. Get equipped with Bubble Lead, or is it Bubble Lead? Either way, it doesn't quite make sense. But if you want to donate $7 or more, you can pick what power I use, Daniel M. I don't know, let's do Metal Man. Good job. I thought he was going to get you. Daniel M, I did too for a second, just because I'm not quite used to the controls in this game. Actually, wait a second. Let's see if they have the Easter egg, where if you hold jump and hit start... No, the background is still stars. What if I hold shoot and jump and hit start? Okay, I guess they don't have the Easter egg, but in the original NES Mega Man, if you hold jump while you hit start on the boss select screen, the stars in the background will be replaced with little birdies. Ooh, what's in that E? What does the E stand for, everyone? It stands for eat this, it's good for you. God, the Sega sound effects and music sounds so much like a Sega. Which, honestly, I just feel like had inferior quality sound when compared to the Super SNES system. Buddha Guy. Buddha Guy says, yes, sir. But it was translated, so I don't know what he said originally. Can you farm lives here? Yes! Perfect timing. Can I get a second one, I wonder, aloud? Nope. Would have been funny, though. Would have been very clippable. But, you know, that first floating disembodied, that first disembodied Mega Man head, it wasn't floating. That was funny timing. SNES for life, says Zachary. Where are the big guys on the big gears? Another Mega Man head. Dr. Light gotta explain why those just kind of show up all over. I'll be back in a couple hours. Zachary? I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming for a couple hours. But Sega does what Nintendo don't. Yeah, what? Fail miserably? Oh, I actually... Uh-oh. Tiny Cat, did you just stop the stream? Okay, I thought he, like, mashed the keyboard there. Virtual Boy looking background. You're right, Gouda Guy. Wouldn't have thought of that. Yeah, you can tell it's difficult mode because in normal difficulty, which apparently was only a thing on the American version, or the non-Japanese version of Mega Man 2. If you shoot that guy in the eyes, he immediately dies, but in difficult mode. Ooh, we made the jump. That's a hard jump to make, but you can do the pause trick a little bit in this game to get yourself a little bit of distance. So, like, with a normal jump here, I can probably land, yeah, like on that black line on that gear up there. But if I jump and, like, oops, not that. Let's try this again. If I jump and mash the start button, I can get, like, slightly more distance. I didn't do it very well there. But you see how your vertical momentum kind of resets after you pause? No, that's more of a Pippin thing to do. You the guy? That's true. Anyway, this is Metal Man. He's the only Mega Man boss made out of metal. I got hit by this guy? That's crazy. Oh, I got hit twice. Not feeling confident tonight, everyone. That was kind of a bad idea. I don't think I've died to this boss ever. I don't think I've ever died to that guy. That's not true. But it's been a long time. Cheese it. Is the best in games like this. Yes. Yeah, cheese strategies? Oops. Okay, okay. I shouldn't try to make that jump, I don't think. Oh, I keep trying it anyway. Movement is, like, really awkward in this game. Oh, that was stupid. I honestly thought I was gonna be able to no-hit this guy. But, like, I almost lost. Tiny Cat, you helped. Look at this guy. Good boy. Tiny Cat, you should have come axe throwing. You would have loved it. What does that sound remind me of? Get equipped with Metal Blade. I will. Metal Blade. I feel like I'm just like saying words incorrectly tonight, which is weird, but I'm glad you're here. Let's go to Woodman. He's made out of wood. Actually, he's probably part metal too. Like, he is a robot, right? I've never seen anybody ever stream Mega Man on the Tiger Electronics handheld. I had that when I was younger, Daniel M. The Mega Man 3 little Tiger handheld thing. Actually, I think I have a friend who still owns that. Yo, we got Metal Blade, and it's, oh my god, it's even more busted in this game. That rabbit kind of tanks it, though. Yeah, look at him just eating those Metal Blades like it's no big deal. I mean, he eventually died. I had that too, says Rabiel. So, does this game do the thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if I shoot 4 Metal Blades, I'll lose 1 weapon energy. But if I do 1, 2, 3, then pause, and then, like, switch back. Okay. And then the 4th one, I'll still use up a point of weapon energy. That is not true in the original. I got whooped by that dog. Soul Wave, what's going on? Oh. It's not always the same timing. I walked right into that. Yo, Champion with the cool $2 saying, I'm back and stronger than ever. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put a trophy in the chat for my friend Champion 1859. Let's add those 2 to the 2-go counter. Thank you so much for the cool 2 squats. Bat the bombs. No reason not to use this here, I think. It's hard to jump over that rabbit, though. Whoa! My power-up got stuck in the trees. Okay, wait a second. Metal Blade stops you forever. Like, you can't move when you shoot a Metal Blade? Even if you jump and shoot? Like, look how long I'm stuck. Although I can jump to cancel it. I always tell my friends, you're awesome! That's, like, great! Arthur is a Q64. Welcome. And Aldi. Hello. All the love from Indonesia. With a rose in the chat. Hey, thank you so much. You can't bomb my bats. That's bad for the environment. Do I want to back up here? Yeah, probably this is the safe play. Sometimes he'll shoot a really long fire chain that's like probably impossible to jump over. You do know you can shoot Metal Blade in all directions. Yeah, I was just doing that, Rabiel. Oh my god, I can cheese this guy from back here. If I just jump and shoot him in the toesies. It's probably even easier if I use Metal Blade, which has a bigger hitbox and is generally a larger power. Love me some Mega Man games, especially the Zero series. I'm gonna get to that at some point, but I did purchase like a Mega Man Zero collection. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Rabiel, that's how you do it on a KarmaJolt stream. Nobody pays attention to what I'm doing in the game. Do they patch the infinite ammo pause glitch in this remake? Yeah, we just checked that, Champion. So here, I think you actually do want to use Metal Blade for this gorilla and this bird. How did I know there would be a bird there? Oh, because we're in the trees, dude. Like, damn, I just cut through all those baby birds. I'm destroying this robot wildlife. I almost feel bad about it. But, like, that bird dropped an egg on me like he clearly doesn't care about if his kids live or not. Bubbles! Ah. Got him. Attack the toes is right. Actually, Bubbles, really good for this area right here. They fall down the stairs like a slinky. And they attack the rabbits. I feel like I'm getting a lot of, That bird blocks Bubbles. I feel like I'm getting a lot of health pickups. Okay, you just stop in front of that dude. Dang, that sucks. No more abusing infinite ammo glitches. They got rid of the exploit. Champion? It wasn't like a crazy big deal in the original game. Anyway, this is Woodman. He's made of wood, and as we all know, wood can block metal? Wait a second, what's going on there? Does he not die to this power? Okay, wait, now I'm shooting through his shield. That's interesting. Nick, what's going on? Speaking of stairs, do you remember the bananas in pajamas? I remember hearing about them. Never saw the show. Pro tip, working sucks. Don't do it. I won't. That's like really hard to jump over. Okay, I didn't take a hit there. You can sort of get through his shield there. I can't pause? Okay, okay. I can't pause while he is, while there are leaves on the screen is what it seems like. Dracos Everbright. Okay, this guy's just straight up programmed differently. Holy cow, am I gonna have to use 2 E-tanks here? No, clutch it out. Never mind. Okay, so I guess this guy isn't weak to metal in this version. Which I find odd. That was different. That was very different from the original. Would be more concerned if Cutman didn't work. Dracos? You don't have to be concerned. Lily K, what's going on? Did the rabbits just switch to throwing turnips instead? Instead of carrots? Yeah, no, I guess they looked a little radish. A little radish. My favorite kid show in the 90s, says Soulwave. Bananas in pajamas? Never seen it. But I was aware of what it was. Let's do... Airman? Woodman is easy, lol, says Daniel Ishul. Apparently this guy is impossible according to that one song that was like a big internet meme in 2009. Am I dreaming or is KarmaJolt live? Could be both. But Gary and H, am I dreaming or is Gary and H here? I love that this guy has cloud hair. Yep, that ate my jump. I'll take this. Oh, this little platform has a propeller underneath it. To explain how it got there. That guy's basically Zeus. Did you see that? Heatman is the weapon for Woodman. Yeah, no, I figured that if Metal Blade doesn't kill him. But I guess in the original games, they did have multiple weaknesses, right? Yeah, for those joining in, this is Mega Man The Wily Wars on Sega Genesis, which is why it looks worse. Mostly because I'm a 90s kid. Well, so was I, but like, I remember... I might have been just like a tiny bit too old for that. Because I remember seeing commercials for it in like 1996, being like, okay, this is for little kids. Unless I was wrong, I don't know. Ah. Oh my god. I got kind of stuck in my movement there. Oh my god. That energy pickup really messed up my timing there. I'm trying to go without picking up any sort of energy. Because when you do that, it completely stops your momentum. And this game is weird about, like, making Mega Man stutter when you start your movement again. Airman! Oh, well, he was easy. Usually you can just despawn this guy, but I don't know if it works that way in this version. Alright, well, at least this game has given me a break with a lot of extra lives. They're quite generous with it. Oh my god. Although they took away my input there. Damn, I feel like I am quite often jumping and it's just not registering. That could just be a Nintendo Switch thing, because I felt that way for a long time. Dang, Airman keeps respawning. Mega Gengar, what's going on? I want to replay this. I've been going through Mega Man games. Beat quite a few yesterday. How many did you beat? Oops. Yeah, we died right before the boss, by the way. Yo, Gary and H with a cool $20 saying need more reps. Hey, you got it. Thank you so much. Everyone put an H in the chat. We got 22 squats to go. The Wily Wars is different from the numbered Mega Man games. In the numbered games, yeah, multiple weaknesses. Melp. I feel like in Wily Wars, Buster is nerfed. Yeah, it's much slower. But I will not be nerfed. Let's do 20 squats. Hey, thank you so much, Champion and Gary and H. I love this little skyway that he's got going on with the windows, the glass windows here that are basically a bridge to his apartment. Okay. We got 40 pounds of weight. Let's do 20 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2 more. 21. 22. Hey, appreciate y'all. Good set. Sick. Hornets shirt, says Melp. I saw it at a thrift store for $5 and I was like, I have to have that. But thank you. Beast. Yo, Gary and H. Appreciate you. Look at this. Look. We did the funny number. I beat Mega Man 4, 2 on GB, and then Wily's Revenge on GB. The Game Boy ones are hard. Started playing Mega Man Wily Wars on Sega Genesis Classic when I was 11, says Landon Nicholson. Nice. The weed number, says Stuffed Vulture. correct. I think leaves beat this guy. Which is weird, because in the Pokemon games, flying type lights up grass type. I assume he's a flying type. He's got air. I feel like the first GB Mega Man game was the toughest. Melp, the fourth one, was brutal. And part of that was because at one point when I got to the Dr. Wily stages, I accidentally hit stage select instead of continue, and it brought me all the way back to the beginning of the Wily stages after I had beaten a couple of them. Yo, we got item 2? You know, I'm definitely using that in Heatman stage because platforming is weird in this version of Mega Man. MM2 Game Boy was not too difficult. I could beat it as a kid, and I was not that good at games. I felt like jumping in all of those games was just absolutely strange. Loved the Game Gear Mega Man. I did not realize there was such a thing, Melp. Heatman! You know what me and Heatman have in common? Lately I've been dieting. I've been dieting and I've lost 10 pounds, so now we're both a little lighter. Actually, he's like a giant lighter, now that I'm thinking about it. Usually a lighter can fit in your hand, but he's the size of a small human being. Alright, the feel to this song is different in this version. It's a little more rock and roll, you know? See ya. That guy's gonna respawn, watch. Damn, he came right back. What?! The shield is unreliable. I bet Joe and Angie would love that joke. Gary and H. I bet they would. Joe and Angie Hoomst. Have to try the Game Gear Mega Man. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe I have looked it up before. Oh, by the way, if you just camp under one of these sewer holes, these enemies will just feed you. So you can just like stay here, go get yourself a drink, come back. You might have an extra life or two. Oh no, I hate this puzzle, says Dracos Everbright. What about this one? We'll switch to the P. I don't love this. The GG Mega Man is so good, but I feel like the screen kills you. Not enough real estate. I understand the problem. You can't see far ahead enough to react to what's coming. What was happening there? I felt like I almost died there because it wouldn't let me jump while holding forward. So you actually have to hold... You just jump straight up there. Don't hold the D-pad. Let's use item 2 to get across this annoying thing. Whose head was that? Always have 2P. This game is only 1P, though. Oh. Yeah, what sucks about this game is that it doesn't let you mash the button as fast as you can. Like, it limits how many times you can shoot per, I don't know, 10 frames or something. Like, you know how fast I can mash a button. It's probably triple that. But the game just does not let you shoot that fast. So usually that enemy in the giant mech walker suit, no big deal, because you just stand right next to him, light him up, with the two-thumb button mashing method. And then he doesn't get a chance to shoot you. Noble Scrunchy. Oh boy, that guy's way slower when he does that too, which is odd. Yeah, no, this fight is very different. But Bubbles kick his ass because he's made of fire. Landon, I believe you. I went outside and Venus is bright as heck tonight. Gary and H? Should I go look? If it isn't KarmaJolt, you think you'll foil my plan? Haha. Not if my Dingo Master has anything to do with it. Do you mean Crash Bandicoot? No, he's a Bandicoot. Hey, Soulwave. Thanks for showing up. GG, get bubbled, scrub. That's right, Redmon. I didn't shoot him with my Buster, which is also known as a scrub. It's in the west sky. Alright, I'll be over real quick. Let's do a Flashman. I thought there could only be 3 Ps on the screen at once. Maybe the Sega version is more noticeable than the OG NES. Yeah, well, Darth Nerd, so that restriction still applies. But like, look how fast I'm shooting or hitting the button compared to how fast I'm actually shooting. Like, I actually have to slow down to get a faster rate of fire. Alves. I always like the thought of Mega Man being on Genesis, but the NES ones had it down. Yeah, no, I would still say overall this is a good game. It's just very different from the original NES Mega Mans. I like this environment back here is really cool. With the crystals. So they made some changes that are aesthetically neat. I wouldn't say gameplay-wise there's anything about this that's better than the original. But it's not like they horribly messed it up, you know? There were a couple things when we played Mega Man 1 where I was like, yikes, that's bad. But it mostly had to do with the platform section of Iceman's level. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, might have been that bad in the original, but I don't really remember. The rate of fire thing, though, is pretty darn bad, I gotta say. And it's kind of awkward how sometimes you just can't pause at certain points. My cat is stuck. There you go. He had his claw stuck on the cat bed as he was trying to get out. Ooh, an E. Oh, right, I can't go that way. Well, I despawned that dude. That's kind of neat. I'm gonna respawn him, though. Yeah, air sort of messes that guy up, because when you shoot an air tornado, it shoots 3 at a time. Does the pause glitch work in this version? To get a little bit more distance when you jump, Darth Nerd. Like, not nearly as well, but a little bit. What beats Flashman? I actually don't know. Let's try this. Elden Ring is like that, you can't pause it. Well, whoop-de-frickin-do for Elden Ring. I did not know that. Got him. Okay, Metal Blade kills that guy. The hardest part of fighting Flashman is that the floor is at... It's stairs. You have to fight him while you're on stairs. Everything beats Flashman. Get equipped with Time Stopper. Cool color there, too. Message from Dr. Light. Hey, you can have this thing that I invented a long time ago. I just didn't give it to you until now. Item 3. You can climb walls with it. And then item 1 is just like a platform. That is amazing. Let's go through Quick Man. Flash Man, like he has a robe? Yeah, and it's got disco lights on it. Dr. Wawi is right, Melp. This music sounds different. Hey, let me show you item 3. It's this little, like, spider platform that will climb a wall for you. And you could use it to get that one up in particular. And then item 1 looks like this. The 1 was backwards. Depending on which way I throw it. Can't change the stars into bird. Tried that, Darth Nerd. They didn't keep that little Easter egg. Ow. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Whoa, the room got dark for just a moment. Yo, this guy throws the flamey dudes that are from Fireman stage. And he lights up the room, just like your smile. What's your strategy on the death laser part on Quickman stage? Like, you pretty much just want to go the opposite direction of the way you just went. Did you see me fall there and then save myself? I landed back on the platform. I guess I learned that you could do that in Mega Man 1, but I forgot about it. The best weapon against Woodman is a picture of Woodman's mom in a bikini, says Trave. Not for me. Actually, that would be a pretty effective weapon against me. I'd be like, hey, what are you doing right now? Why is there a tree in a swimsuit? And why does that tree have nice legs? Unforgiving beams. Yeah, no, I had it the first time, but like it looked like I walked off the platform and then walked back onto it because I didn't wait long enough before I hit the opposite direction. Beebs Magoo says nice. Hey, thanks. Now we have to fight Quick Man, who's very quick. He's one of the quickest mans. Yeah, he's basically Sonic. The beams are not as quick in this version. Darth version, neither is Mega Man. I got caught on the edge. You know, it did look like he stuttered for a second, like he thought about falling, and then he unfell. Whoa, he looks so dumb in this version. Doesn't take, like, any damage, though. Good news is he's not that quick. But yeah, in the original, like, you can light him up with the Mega Buster, and you don't seem to be able to do that in this version. I'm having a hard time dodging him. The uneven floor makes this kind of awful. Well, I guess I'm gonna do this. Because his health will slowly drain if you use the flash stopper. And it will deal like half his health and damage if you have a full bar there. He does look effing dumb, you're right. Have you played the Shadow the Hedgehog game? It's pretty cool. I've, like, never played a Sonic game. That's not true. I haven't played... I don't know if I've ever beaten the first game. I think I've beaten the second and third. Oh, wait, and we beat, Sonic Mania. Let's go to Clash Man stage. Time's up, quick man. That's right. Slightly fast, man. Where are we? Where the frick are we? I like that they have these fences here for safety. Alright, I kind of like this version of the music, though. I tried to slide there, which is not something you can do in this version of Mega Man. They fixed the typo in this one. He was called Crash Man in the NES version, but Clash Man in the Japanese version. Which one's correct? Actually, like, probably the pro thing to do here is just this. Finally, a Mega Man stage that's OSHA compliant. They've put in a minimal amount of effort, Ramble Fox. I'll give them that. Oh shoot, I thought it was a YouTube short. Hey, be positive? It is. I'm gonna post this exact clip later. Everyone say hi to my friend Be Positive. We made a short out of this interaction for your YouTube entertainment and enjoyment. So put the bees in the chat. We'll clip that later. Maybe. You need a harness for the lift, not OSHA. Gary and H, I'll give you a lift. Like, if you need transportation somewhere, I mean. Ow. What? They got through the shield. Yeah, so this shield looks like the actual hitbox is the images of the leaves. So occasionally something will just sneak through it. Like, they can potentially go through that. I love it. You are peak, Karma. Yo, be positive? Thank you. I was hoping you'd pick me up in your big, strong arms. Oh, let's get that, actually. And then, because that thing can give me a lift, I can get back up here. Oh, come on. Worth getting. Alright, so if Crash Man is anything... If his pattern is similar to how it is in the original game, I should be able to do this Buster only. I'm sorry, Scrub only. But it takes for frickin' ever because he only takes 1 damage every cycle. So let's find out. Yeah, it looks like it so far. So you just run back and forth in this room, go all the way to the opposite wall. Before you get to him, jump and shoot at the height of your jump. Because every time you shoot, he jumps and shoots his little crash bomb downward. Dang, he looks so dumb in this game. All the bosses in this version, the Wily Wars version of Mega Man 2, look like they grew up a little, but they're in that, like, awkward teenage phase where they haven't, like, grown into their bodies and their legs look weird, you know? But yeah, just keep running all the way back and forth. Ooh, he hit me there. I didn't expect that. But then you touch the wall, and he only jumps when you shoot. He only moves when you move, like that Ludacris song. No, he'll continue to run back and forth, but he'll only jump and shoot when you shoot. So when you shoot, make sure that you are in the air and close to him. And then go under him. I am stopping, like, occasionally just to get the timing a little bit better here. You know what? For the last one, let's use his weakness. Just because. Just like that? That's right, Melp. You know the song. Shoutouts to Ludacris. Sidub. Pro strat. Yo, Sidub, your message was translated to for loss. Get equipped with Crash Bomber? I will, as a matter of fact. Easier version of Gemini Man. Be positive? Explain that one to me. Gemini Man had a very predictable pattern where he just went around the room. Oh, I guess he did stop to shoot when you shot. There's no kill like overkill. Hey, yeah, I remember that from Wizard of Oz. This is my favorite part of every Mega Man game, where Dr. Wily shows off his convertible and is like, you like that? With his eyebrows. Let me be more clear. Professional strategy. No, pro strat is a great phrase, but YouTube's been doing this thing where it will automatically translate it. From what language? I don't know, but apparently pro strat translates to for loss. I played NES Mega Man 2 speedrun in October 27th, 2024. Yo, you remember the exact date? That's sick. This is the song that everyone loves. It's pretty good. Take it as you will. Okay, I will. With a little bit of Kramer. Kramer. Yeah, you gotta use your platform stuff in this stage. M. Thank you. What does for loss translate to? Darth Nerd? It didn't say. The reason they put these noodle generators here is so that you can get your weapon energy back if you're out of that stuff. Yeah, I pretty much used all of my item 3. I'm gonna shoot that guy in the toesies. Actually, probably air is good for this. And then let's get all this back. So bizarre seeing auto-translate. Yeah, especially because it's wrong every single time. Like, someone will just be saying, like, a phrase that is abbreviated in my chat. And then YouTube will be like, oh, it actually means in the morning. Is this some kind of remaster? King Zero, welcome. I'm actually playing Mega Man The Wily Wars on Sega Genesis, which has Mega Man's 1, 2, and 3. But they're very Sega Genesis-y. Oops. Right, I forgot that platforming is bad in this version. Oh my god, okay, I somehow jumped over that second platform. Because this game is super picky about where you land when you... I might actually, like, run out of this item, which sucks. It is not hard in the original, but in this version, it's really picky. Although, you know, when I was a kid, it sucked. That didn't grab the ladder? I am pretty mad about that. Hopefully this guy drops a large energy. By any chance, have you followed or tried Mega Man Sequel Wars yet? I don't know what that is. Yeah, super janky platforms in this version. Is right. Radiant Zone. Jim said hi. Hey, welcome. This is gonna suck. Oh no. Yeah, Darth Nerd, I was thinking I probably gotta get a little lower there. Yeah, and I, like, absolutely can't farm any energy from this guy without taking a hit. We might farm this guy. I need a big weapon energy. I'll take a little one anyway. Ultra Capcom, says Mana Chill. Ramble Fox, what are we talking about? Someone is remaking Mega Man 4 through 6 for the Genesis in Wily Wars style. Oh, interesting, okay. So far, only 4 is released, but they added a bunch of new features and tweaks. Quick question, best classic Mega Man game, and why is it Mega Man Soccer? Game is underrated. It's actually pretty fun. But they absolutely botched the ending by forgetting to include it. Like, it's in the game, but there's no way to access it by normal means. I'm going to develop the Nintendo NES video game called Mega Man, the Wily Wars. What's it gonna be, Landon? God, I just need some weapon energy. And it's giving me, like, the worst 2 possible enemies I could try to farm. I could go all the way down to fight those noodle dudes. Do you think this is enough? This is probably enough to get one more attempt out of it. That would have upset me as a kid when I tried to finish Soccer, but always got completely bodied by Wily. Yeah, there's supposed to be an ending, but instead, when you finish the tournament, it just goes back to the title screen, from what I remember. Okay, let's start a little bit down here. Oh my god, I can't place another platform. Okay, so I have to do this. Game. Oh my god. Game. You are messing with me so hard right now. Yeah, no, the problem with getting to the edge here... Actually, can you do this in this version? Probably not. The problem with getting to the edge in this game is that you... It's, like, unclear where you're allowed... Yeah, where you're allowed to stand. No, that don't do it. I don't think you can do this with item 2. Oh, I really couldn't make that. They made this so jank. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, you can't do that. Let's go all the way back down to the noodle enemies. That's why they did this, by the way. Gotta get this, sure. And I need to replenish some of my item 3. One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a couple noodles, please. pausing is weird in this game, too. Like, they don't let you just do it whenever. You cannot combine item 1 and 2. I'm fairly certain I couldn't pause the game with any items on the screen. Alright, well, I'm getting some lives. That's fine. Oh my god. Zero notifications for this. Yo, Oakley, welcome in. T. Linil used to play this song on Flash Revolution. Yo, do you know about my favorite rapper, Tone Deaf? Because that's how I found out about him. Back in like 2002 or whatever. Let's get some of this too. Somehow didn't take a hit. I'll take it. Oh my god. Did I really pick F instead of P there? That was a complete accident. That was my eyesight being bad. That's okay. I don't think I ever need that power. I just want to fill up my items here. Yeah, F's in the chat. Thank you. You're locked on the difficult mode. Yeah, there's only one choice. Alright, let's do this now. Oh my god. It is Sunday. You're right. Billy Evans, how are you? Hi, KarmaJolt. You look like you're wanting some new shades. Yo, Ryan K. How about some weird ones? Here. Okay, so this is like really picky here. Okay, we grabbed the ladder. I ain't taking no chances. Hey, KJ and crew, says Vino Seth. Hey, welcome in. If I remember correctly, Quick Boomerang kind of messes up this boss. In the original, you can just shoot him as fast as possible with the Buster, also known as a Scrub. But in this version, you cannot fire quickly. Like, it just doesn't let you fire quickly. Oh, he's adorable. Oh, I got, like, way ahead of him there. Did I fall forward there? What was going on with that? God, I hate the platforming in this game. All I needed to do was, like, stand still. Alright, I gotta switch classes. Holy moly. Yeah, no, that fight was super easy, and then somehow I just walked off the front of that platform. Considering that fight is BS, it's a long run back. Jump, please. Oh my god. I'm just trying to move forward, and he stops for like an entire 3 seconds. I used all of it. Sirefly, how are you? I hardly used any of this power, though. Man, early Mega Man games are so tough. Like, a little, but like, I would never lose to this boss on the NES version. Like, I just fell off the front of that platform because I am used to the idea that, like, if your feet are on the platform, you'll stay on the platform. But apparently that doesn't apply here. Not only that, but if you jump straight up, sometimes it'll push you to the side. Did you see what happened there? I jumped straight up and hit my head on the bottom platform, and it pushed me to the side, and I died. Like, I know exactly how to handle this boss in the other version, but the mechanics in this version are infuriating, dude. Like, you can be standing on a platform, jump straight up, and then when you fall down, you won't land on the platform. Apparently. That's how platforming works in this game. So now I know. They keep making you face the ladder because the boss is cake. The hardest part is that one platform. Alright, I think we'll be fine. Is Kirby better than Mega Man? As a person, yes, Net. And as a god. Yo, Gary and H, thanks for the cool 20, by the way. Karma, wish me luck. I am DMing my first D&D campaign. Yo, Rainbow Knight, you're gonna do great. Good luck. Okay, the thing about this part... It's saying I disconnected. Reconnected, okay. The thing about this part is you have to get to the edge of the platform, but this game will just, like, cause you to fall if you're close to the edge of a platform. Like, it will just push you off. Aces, how are you? Like, that doesn't happen in the original. Which Mega Man is better on Sega Genesis, 3 or 2? Haven't played 3 yet, but it's 3. For Gutsman supposedly being heavy, in the NES version he was schmoovin'. Yeah, man can jump. You can die if he just hits you from below there. Like, it will just straight up one-shot you. Oh, come up here, please. Why was I getting pushed off the platform when I was not moving? Why was that happening? This is unreal. Oh my god. Didn't need those, but I wanted them. If you're gonna make a game that has, like, really tight requirements for jumps, the platforming should be crisp. Like, there should be no sliding when you hit the ground. Is he just done? Oh, okay. There should be no random movement while you're in the air, which is kind of the problem that I had with the Game Boy games. Be positive? None of that. No cheating. We can do it. Alright, give me the weapon energy, though. The big one. I feel like older Mega Man games never had good platforming. Firefly. The controls were so tight in the original Mega Man games. It was very easy to get precise movement. ZM0301. Welcome in. What would your definition of cheating be, TBH? Oakley the Needle, like, using rewind to beat a certain part would for sure be cheating. I used rewind when I played Ninja Gaiden 2, but only so I could back up for the cutscenes and be like, what are they talking about? But I made pretty darn sure to not use any rewind for actual gameplay purposes, you know? Oh my god. My jump got eaten there. And it got eaten there, too. Do I have enough for this? Yeah, but I'm not making this jump. I don't think the rest of this game is going to be difficult, by the way. Sure, we take it. Sluty Bartfast, how are you? Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Did you hear me do the menu to the music? Obviously he doesn't know about the purple hell, says Master Link. Tell me about it. Yeah, this would be a quarter eater, Radiant Zone. Made some of this too. Gonna be like DMX, where my dog's at. Purple Hell is the worst level in this game. Is that the one where you have to use Crash Bomber? Is it like particularly bad in this version? Okay. Okay. That's the one. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that level sucks. Even in the NES version, which is easier than this one. Okay, we grabbed it. Shield! Purple is a fruit. Side up? So am I a little bit. Okay. Now come up here so I can shoot you. He's not doing it. Bro, what? I am gonna use another E-Tank. Just to get freaking past this level. Why? Why did it go forward there? Was touching the D-pad 0 there? Are you freaking kidding me? Why did it inch forward? Was I hitting the joystick? Like, I don't think I was. He had 1 health left. Ban that dragon. Maybe we try Mega Buster there. Like, zero explanation for why I walked off the front of that platform when I was not touching the D-pad. Yeah, now I have to do this with no E-Tanks, though, is the thing. Alright, alright. I gotta lock in. That hit me, huh? Well, now he's hanging out at the top. I almost missed that platform there. That was easier. I don't know why. I don't know why I fell off the front of that platform so many times. Yeah, no, the boomerang was not as good as just hitting him with the Buster, also known as a scrub. Smooth ditty. First try. Juan R, what's going on? Wayne, how are you? You need a lot of item 2 for this level, huh? So let's get that. Slooty Barnfasts? It'd be cool if Paws worked. Now do I Yeah, let's do this. Don't grab this ladder. Grab the second one, yeah. Is this your first time? With Wily Wars, yes. I've played a ton of Mega Man 2. I think we get this as well. Let's use the Crash Bomber to break open these walls. Get an extra life. And then get an E-Tank. I will need to replenish that weapon energy for this weapon. Just great is right, Sears. Wow. Hard to dodge. We need a lot of stuff. I don't think we need Flash Stopper. Well, let's get some platforms back. Other than to help me with Quick Man, I don't think we, like, need Flash Stopper. How good did it feel to finally beat the dragon? Like, not that good, Gary and H. It wasn't even that satisfying. Ugh. Why does Mega Man look weird? Oh, 'cause he's blue. You'd look weird, too, if you had your underwear on the outside. Yeah, shooting these screws with lemons is what I'm doing, Wayne. Grimburn, how are you? Probably something stupid like jumping, pushing you forward a pixel, but holy crap, that would make me put the game down. Possibly. Doesn't seem like it. It could have been that, like, I hit the joystick with... I'm kind of holding it down near my pants. Maybe something flicked my joystick, so to speak. Don't take that out of context. Oops. I don't need to do this, like, right now. One of these might kill me, actually. I thought I was dying there. This is the spot I'd sit for a long time to gather extra lives, says Frank Fitzler. That's a good one. Not as good as the noodles, I would say. Playing Peak, I see. Yo, DZX, welcome. I might actually get that. Oh yeah, this boss isn't so bad. Or, I don't know, maybe it is. Missing link. Wily Wars, but not sure which one. Yeah, this is Wily Wars for the Sega Genesis. I'm playing Mega Man 2. You can kind of see which ones are going to come out of the walls. They, like, flicker a little bit. Flicker. Yeah, and, like, Metal Blade is good here just because it can aim, you know? Whoa, that guy ran away? I would too. Yo, no-hitted that boss. Didn't take any damage. The middle two will never be chosen. I wouldn't choose them either. Man, people saying some weird stuff in my chat. Like this prison guy. And, like, yeah, obviously I have. The X is in the back, like it's Mega Man X. You tore it up. Let's go. Yo, Famous Xander. Welcome in. Oh! I broke both of those walls with one bomb. Let's take care of this guy here with, That crab is not weak to bubbles? Well, that tore him up. Alright. I think we get these. Obviously, I'm gonna need some of this. Foreshadowing. 5 shadowing! That's when your beard grows back, right? I will get a little bit of this, I think. This enemy has my... this level has my favorite enemy in the game. The giant fish. Who is very scary and is coming up, like, right now. Yo, look how big and scary that guy is. But, he dies to 1 boomerang, right? If I remember correctly. No! He blocks them in this game. Oh, and when he blocks the boomerangs, they, like, spin off of him. That's kind of cool. Yeah, in the original game, you can kill this guy with 1 boomerang. And it's somewhat comical. Lahobo Bob with the cool 2 Canadian saying, thanks for the odd shout-out in the Lufia 2 short. Hey, you got it, my man. Everyone put a Bob in the chat. Also, instructions unclear. Now you're on a box of Frosted Flakes. That is exactly where I belong. Fish tanked it. Nice one. Nice one, Radiant. Yeah, you can kill them in the OG with a quick boomerang. You know what I wanted to do there was pause. But this game doesn't let you pause. Like, it's just really picky about it. Like, sometimes it's just like, nah. Beep. PSU Terra, yo, welcome back. That's because you're great. Yeah, tell your friends. Thanks for the bobs. Yeah, so like a thing that you can do, a thing that you'll probably want to do a couple times, and this absolutely does work in the original NES version, is pause as you're going down that vertical shaft of spikes, because as you can see, it resets your vertical momentum. Like, your vertical momentum gets like pretty darn fast when you're falling here, but if you pause, you like stop for a second, and then you slowly begin to accelerate downward once again. So it just makes that section a little bit easier. Tanked a bullet to the face. Whew. I show up now and then in Stealth Lurk. Good. Oh, hey, I know this guy. That's Big Strongman from Mega Man 1. I think the boomerangs kill this dude, right? Yeah, that does pretty good damage. Oh yeah, and real fast damage too. What? Easy money. Yeah, Big Strongman dies to quick thing. He is strong, but he dies to the quick weapon. The Guts Tank. Is that just what it's called? Oakley and Needle. Yo, look at how fly this house is. This is a big-ass mansion. How much money do you think this is? Where does Dr. Wily get the budget for all this? Probably OnlyFans. Sorry. Gary and H, thanks for showing up. I'll see you later. I think I'll get some of this back. Possibly the platforms too. I'd like to see anyone else survive getting wrecked in the face with boomerangs. That's a good point. I mean, they're not pleasant, you know? Wow. That guy lit me up. Yeah, so this is a level where you can fall through the floor like this. I am gonna go down. Can I make that jump, actually? Yes, okay, there is some room in the ceiling. I think Dr. Wily and Dr. Robotnik are friends. I can see them as college roommates. Yeah, I think you're right, Daniel M. So yeah, as you just saw there, you can fall through the floor in this level, which is annoying. But like one way to check for where the holes in the floor are to shoot these bubbles. So jump here, and then jump there. None down here. But above the spikes, yeah, you bet I'm checking the floor. Easy money. Hey, Tiny Cat. My cat just jumped up in front of the monitor. And I think I'm gonna do this. No? To get that E-Tank. I don't know if we need any more item 3, and I don't think there are any more holes, but let's shoot a bubble. No drills in this section, I assumed. Skid. Ah, good old Mega Man 2. I almost just dropped down onto the spikes there. And every time you unpause on a ladder, it will automatically drop you. He gets the budget from Crystal Man stage, you think? Funny how Bubble finds holes in platforms. It is kind of funny. Yeah, if you think about it, it's kind of funny. Hey, Tiny Cat. This is Tiny Cat's least favorite level. Yeah, look how annoyed he is at this level. Gotta love those E-Tanks. Yeah, no, I'll probably need them for this upcoming boss. Love Mega Man 2, second only to Mega Man 3. I don't think there aren't too many Mega Man games that I don't like. He's so unimpressed as right side up. Oh, also Jewel Man in Mega Man 9, yeah. That game's great. When Mega Man 2 came out, KB Toys stores gave out, with purchase of Mega Man, a Mega Man action figure and keychain as a promotion. I still have mine brand new in the box. That's probably worth something. Yo, I forgot about KB Toys. Coming up, you need full Crash Bomb. Yeah, you can get away with not having full Crash Bomb in the original, but I don't know if that works in this version. "41 viewers. Let's get some more likes, please." Hey, Sears, I appreciate you. Dang, that guy tanked a full air. Did I just respawn the, okay, I didn't. I thought I'd respawn his, the mech guy by walking that far back. Have I played GTA 5? I don't think, like, ever. Okay. Wait, I want to do this first. What really sucks about this boss is that it's only vulnerable to Crash Bomb. But while there's a Crash Bomb on the screen, you cannot pause the game. Oh, that explosion is huge. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Does that actually hit the enemy too? I am gonna use an E-Tank here. Did you see me make that jump earlier and now I can't do it? I'm gonna be super safe about this, I think, and use item 1 to go all the way up into that enemy's room. Or I won't. Okay. That boss isn't so bad. Sometimes, that last guy that I killed, sometimes if you put the Crash Bomber, like, directly below him, it'll blow open the door and kill that enemy at the same time. So you can potentially save one there. But if you lose to that boss, you might have to do some farming for some weapon energy. I'll probably want to come back to this later. Glasses changed to sitting ones. What do you mean by that? Sears? Some sitting glasses. These are the ones that I use most when I'm sitting. I don't need a full bar of that power for the final boss, do I? Oh yeah, you're right. Forgot who I was talking to for a second. Yo, Sears, appreciate you. I got a chair. My guy Sears in the chat sent me these sunglasses that have a chair on the front. Henry Jones Jr., that's right. Are you using an actual Genesis controller? I am not. No, I'm using a third-party controller that has Mario and Green Mario and Princess Zelda on it. I'm gonna wait for him to come to the other side, I think. Yeah, I took a ton of damage there, but kind of expect that with Airman. It's really hard to beat him without getting hit. MM3 was your Mega Man introduction, right, Karma? It was. Oakley the Needle. Oh, yeah, and here's where we use the heat power. You can actually charge it up. It's probably the first instance of charging a power in a Mega Man game. That killed me. I didn't think it would. Well, that's bad. You're a channel. Yo, Wahoo Luigi? You're right, thank you. That sound is so obnoxious. Oh, I couldn't charge it up anymore? That stinks. It won't let me, use any more. Oh my god, this game is worse in so many ways. Alright, I'm just tanking damage here. Yeah, that Heatman power is really bad. Woodman does hella damage too, yeah. Oh, I should have done this guy last, probably. Does Quick Boomerang beat this guy? No, wait, what actually beats Bubble Man? I have no idea. Maybe it's also Metal Blade. It is. Is the music supposed to keep playing after he's dead? Yeah, Landon, that guy's a butthead. This guy block. Oh, he doesn't stop to block the metal blades in this version. I love that Quick Man runs at the exact same speed as Mega Man. That's actually really dumb. I'm not gonna use this for anything else. Dead! Stopped him in his tracks. I'm running low on weapon energy. He shot me. That does a ton of damage, though. Oh yeah, Crash Bomber can kill Quick Man too, right? Or maybe not in this version, I don't know. So I think the bubbles power, you can use 2 of them for every 1 weapon energy you have. So I think we're gonna be fine for the final boss, right? Secondary weakness. Yeah, does that apply to this game too, Robbie B? Damn. 2 of those killed him. Metal Man, weak to metal. Just like in Pokemon. Who's this, Flash Man? Who does Quick Boomerang kill? Not this guy. My cat gave me a look, so I got distracted. Uh-oh. Got him. Flash weak to metal too. I might be in trouble for this guy. Oh, especially if I waste a bunch of metal blades. Please pause. I need an E-tank right now. I'm kind of in trouble here. Because I don't know what else I'm going to use to kill this guy. Yeah, I'm toast here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is going to be pretty hard. I'm out of E-tanks, too. Oh, whoa! And that just goes over me. Okay, I don't have to jump there. Or not! I don't know. I don't know. Boomerang, they're saying in the chat. Does not hurt him. Oh my god, moving is so hard in this game. It's so clunky. Oh, that's game right there. Okay, okay, so maybe that's not predictable. It's okay. Did it work in the original? Probably should have jumped over that. I have another life. Got a lot of them, as a matter of fact. Damn. Damn. This is the penultimate boss, Gregory Fitness. Oh my god. I got hit by every one of those. Well, I think if we take a continue here, we get our weapons back, and then we beat the game. But damn, that's embarrassing. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thought it was starting me all the way over, and I would have been very mad. Alright. Checking. I'm not gonna say what everyone thinks I'm gonna say. Ryan K, I didn't know what you were gonna say. I wasn't thinking anything. John Steele, how are you? Don't be embarrassed, nobody saw. Alright, alright, alright. The problem is I don't have any E-tanks, so this is gonna be real tough. I think we do Airman next in that case. What? I'll take it. Nervous about using too much Metal Blade, actually. You know a guy named Joe? I do. Oops. This is like barely worth using. It two-shots him though, so... And then, like, you're never ever gonna need to use that power for anything else. Who else is difficult here? Weak Man. Dang. I'm getting whooped here. Damn. Actually, come to think of it, Quickman reminds me of a less aggressive version of Shadow Man. Yeah, no, I could see that. That's Flash Man up there. But I think we do Metal Man next to get our health back. You know what speedrunners say to Metal Man? Buy metal, buy metal. Wait, what does that mean? Did I say Splash Man? Give me a freaking break, dude. Alright, I gotta be real good at this. Just outmash him. That's how you beat that one. How many glasses do you have, says Juan R. Probably like 140 pairs at this point. Okay. We got through it, everyone. I am going to switch back to some other glasses that I can see a little bit better in. Flashman's the type of robot that would sell you fake Jordans. Henry Jones? I see it. Just gonna run really fast to stay ahead of the drippies here. Those things do a ton of damage if they hurt you. Alright, alright. Whoa, Dr. Robotnik is actually Sonic? Look at him. Do not run into that guy's body. It will do a ton of damage. But yeah, you want to hit this guy with bubbles. That's the only thing that beats him. If you hit him with your regular Mega Buster, I think it heals him. But if you run into this guy's body, it does like half your health and damage, maybe a little more. I'm having a hard time determining where he's gonna be. Oh my god, I touched him. I might not be able to beat him. I might have to take a game over. Yeah. I cannot beat this guy anymore. Literally have to take a game over here because I don't have enough bubble to kill him. He just does a figure 8 around the screen. Yeah, Darth Nerd, I was having a tough time tracking, like, where the middle of the screen was there. Oh, that's bad. Ouch. I mean, all I had to do was that. This boss fight on NES was so tough before the internet. Like, actually figuring that fight out took trial and error. Yeah, I could see that. Matt Sweeney, but everyone says Mega Man 2 is perfect. Is it? Okay, yeah, no, what I'm saying is, like, I know he does the exact pattern every time, but for some reason, I'm having trouble lining myself up with the middle of the screen. He seems to be a little faster in this version, too, but he's firing less, maybe? Oh, I'm not doing that much more damage than... Like, I thought I'd have a lot more weapon energy. You can't afford to miss much, huh? Like, he's not always taking, damage from this. Or it's not always taking visible damage from this. Usually it's, one bubble is one damage. I'll get hit. Shoot. Yeah, not a lot of room for error there. Seems better off just shooting one at a time. Yeah, you think that was it, Sears? He doesn't have iframes in the original version, and like no other boss in this game seems to do that beyond the 8 original robots. Yo, I ruined his disco party, everyone. GG's. We beat Mega Man 2 on the Wily Wars, everyone. And I'm sure Dr. Wily will never commit another crime ever again. Put the W's in the chat for Dr. Wily. That guy's a doctor. Now you get the saddest ending in any Mega Man game. GG's. Gamer14867, welcome. Santa Claus beats Einstein every time. Tiny Cat, what you meowing at? You think Mega Man was doing the robot? Yeah. Freg, Bullfrog Stampede. I used Bubble Beam, yeah. Didn't get the speed drop once on him, though. Karma, you up late. Sears? It's because I'm depressed. So is Dr. Pepper, but you don't hear him bragging. I do, though. All the time, be positive. Whoops. Left my helmet. We beat the game, everyone. Hey, look at this. Here's the staff. Metal Man, he's part of the staff. Hey, thanks everybody for watching me struggle through this game. I feel like... Seriously, you like that one? I feel like I spent most of my time trying that one jump and then fighting that dragon. Gias. Yeah, we will rise up. If the controls were a bit jank in this version, Mega Man 3 might be a bit annoying. Darth Nerd, I'll get through it. I'll get through it. This was still fun to play, but yeah, no, there is some jankiness that, like, I didn't expect simply because I was so used to the NES versions. Is that fair, though? Yes. Who cares? I will judge it by my own judgment. Am I late? A little bit, Michael Mervin. You know Mermaid Women, worst robot boss ever. Why you say that, Be Positive? That's what it looked like to me, too. Mostly that one jump in the dragon. Ah, we love Fishman at the end of the credits. How dare you have opinions? I appreciate your honesty. I don't like it, but it was funny. You know, you have a lot of people who think you are great. Sears, I think it'll get better, too. Genesis controls are a bit jank. Yeah, just like trying to pivot and go the opposite direction, Mega Man will stop, turn around, and then start walking. And it's like you're just standing there like a standing duck for way too long. Wait, hold on. Yeah, shoutouts to Fishman. And Sega. Look at that. She is weak and worse than Frogman. I kind of like her, though. Now immediately start Mega Man 3. Master Link, we'll do that tomorrow. I gotta go to bed. Best classic Mega Man, in your opinion? I like me some Mega Man 4 for some reason. I don't know why. Hey, let's create a suspend point. Here. And yeah, real quick, I just want to show off this thing again. So, like, for whatever reason, if I load up my save file here, which has Mega Man 2 cleared, and then I immediately go back to the file select and start a brand new file that has no data on it, I can, for example, go to Mega Man 2 and start the game, Ray Cat. And I'm gonna pick a random stage. Let's go to Woodman stage, because he's made out of wood. Don't let him get any wood on you, or else you will die. Anyway, because I did that thing at the beginning, now I can start the game with all the powers. For some reason, you load up a save file and back out, then start a brand new file. You'll have all of the powers that original file had, the one that you loaded up and then backed out of. So none of the bosses are beaten, but I have all the powers. That's kind of neat. It's a kind of neat way to play this game. Holy moly, never tried that, says Robbie B. Try it and tell your friends I'm great. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks for trying it and telling your friends I'm great. And also, thanks for watching me play a little bit of Mega Man 2 after I went axe throwing tonight. But yeah, we'll get back to this game tomorrow. Play the third game and then the bonus level or whatever's at the end. Oh wait, I have 2 squats to go. Let's do that. And then we'll sign off. Ready? 1, 2. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching me play a little bit of the Wily Wars. But until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. Yo, Smooth. Appreciate you showing up. Hardest squats of his life. Take it easy, y'all.